Going on YouTube? Kev2K here, back with another informational Siege video, and today I'm just going to be quickly covering the topic of leaning and how you can utilize leaning in combat. So leaning in combat is basically what it sounds like. Pretend you're in an engagement, and throughout the gunfight you're just constantly leaning, and the reason why you want to do this to begin with is to make yourself a harder target, right? Because when you're moving from left to right, your character model is constantly shifting around, making your hitbox harder to hit, so on and so forth. So I'm going to set up an example, okay? So I'm going to put my ADS here and say, like, there's a target here specifically that I want to hit. And I want to swing out from here and shoot the target, but I'm scared that I'm also going to get headshotted. So what can I do in this scenario? Well, you could swing out, and then you could constantly lean and strafe around to make yourself a harder target. So what do I mean by this? I'll strafe out, and then I'll move back in like that. And if you watch the camera and you just notice how I move around, you'll see that it's actually not that hard to do, but it just needs some practice depending on if you play hold or toggling. And besides, leaning, you can also incorporate control and like just really make your character as hard to hit as possible. And the hard part, besides just learning how to control your character in a fluid motion like this, is also learning how to keep your crosshair on target, because you got to realize that when you're leaning, your crosshair is also constantly moving around too. So if you're trying to hit this painting and you're leaning but you can't keep your target, or you can't keep your sight on target, then there's really no point, because you're not even hitting the damn thing. So besides learning how to lean properly and like not get hit, you also have to learn how to lean and keep your reticle on target as well. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you a few examples of leaning and leaning in game.
Onto the TKS, bro.
I'm dead.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go watch On's video. I'll be back. You just peeking in the main door.
Yep. Head ass.